Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Thursday, November 11th, and this local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. This year's Flagler County's Veterans Day observance makes special recognition of those who now serve the county. Rich Petchke reports.
Veterans Services Officer David Lydon says they have been honoring those veterans through a social media tribute that is run all week.
The Board of County Commissioners, the Flagler County Veterans Advisory Council, and the Veterans Services Office is sincerely hoping that everybody will take a moment to reflect on the service of our veterans and what they mean to us as Americans. Servicemen and servicewomen protect our freedoms every day so that we may continue to enjoy the benefits of living right here in the United States and the wonderful Flagler County, and we should celebrate that.
Lydon offered a preview of today's event in front of the General Services Building on Moody Boulevard.
At 10 o'clock in the morning, we're going to have our Veterans Day ceremony where Randall Scott Morris is our guest speaker, and he is a Vietnam veteran and a member of the Sons of the American Revolution. We'll also be identifying our Flagler County Veteran of the Year for 2021. So we hope that you'll come out and celebrate veterans and welcome our new Veteran of the Year.
Lydon says that he, along with his partner Eric Flores-Feebles, enjoy serving the county's veterans community every day.
There are plenty of veterans and a lot of surviving spouses that are in desperate need of assistance. And so it always warms our heart every day where we're able to help those folks, and we really love it. We really do.
County offices are closed today and tomorrow for Veterans Day. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
Today is Veterans Day, the day that we honor our military members, both living and dead, who have served to protect our country. Earlier this week, we heard from Senator Tom Wright, who told us about a program aimed at finding employment for veterans. Wright said that some 200 military members in Florida are involved in the Skill Bridge program, and about 16 are working to become state troopers. Local veteran and Flagler Executive Airport Director Roy Seeger said the effort to find employment for veterans is an important one.
The biggest transition that veterans need is getting back into the job. That's so difficult when you're transitioning from the military, especially somebody who's been in for 20 years, 30 years. That's a big, hard transition sometimes.
Seeger also touched on the mental and physical care that veterans need when they come home. Live, Shop, Work, Play is on WNZF every Saturday morning at 9:30. Tomorrow, Purple Stars. Flu season is here, and this year's season is expected to be worse than last year's with more people out and about. Karen Johnson has details.
October 3rd became the launch date of flu season for 2021-22. And one of the pressing questions is just how bad will it be? Flagler County Medical Director Dr. Stephen Bickle has an explanation.
One thing that's going to make us more susceptible is there's going to be less immunity because, every year people build up, some portion of the population builds up immunity from the previous year, so we really don't have that going for us. So most experts predict it'll be worse than usual.
Beginning as early as 6 months, medical experts recommend getting the flu shot to prevent a serious outcome if you become ill.
It's designed to prevent you from getting really sick in the hospital, on a respirator, bad pneumonia, dying. And it does that fairly effectively.
Dr. Bickle also adds a flu shot is not a prevention for getting COVID-19. You still need a separate shot. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Palm Coast Waterfront Park is getting new amenities. Amy Cherry has more.
The park is getting a new boat ramp, kayak launch, and dock. Director of Stormwater and Engineering for the city says they received a grant from the Florida Inland Navigation District to complete the work.
Phase A, we broke down into the dredging, site work, concrete, shoreline stabilization, and dock installation. And you can see the grant request add up to about a little over $500,000, and the city match is a little bit more than that. So roughly our estimated project cost is about $1.1 million project.
He says an additional phase will require more grant money to the tune of more than $500,000 to expand parking, with more people expected to flock to Waterfront Park. Palm Coast City Councilman Nick Kloufis called this next phase that still needs funding significant.
If you have a bunch of people launching boats, you need somewhere to be able to put the trucks with the trailers, and I'm hopeful that Part 3 can be a continuation of our success here. So this is a beautiful city amenity, and I frequent this. The walking path is amazing, and I think this is only going to make it even brighter.
Construction on the new boat ramp, dock, and kayak launch will begin in 2023. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
Flagler County deputies described them as fugitive career criminals, and they were nabbed in a stolen vehicle. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley says observant deputies and the office's real-time crime center contributed to this arrest.
Our deputies were alerted to a stolen tag and spotted the vehicle at the racetrack on Palm Coast Parkway. They found the vehicle unoccupied but staked the vehicle out until the occupants returned and arrested both people. They were both wanted out of county for warrants involving burglary and larceny. During the process, we determined the car had been stolen from Jacksonville and there were narcotics in the vehicle.
David Thompson was charged with grand theft auto and drug possession counts, as well as his out-of-county warrants, while Buffy Simpson was arrested on her existing out-of-county warrant. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.